By name, I'm Richard Ongoro. I'm a light bearer. In light bearer, I'm privileged to hold the position of the chairmanship. We settled on it because of the impact that it would put on us. The name, we derived it from the book of Matthew. The chapter is 5 and the verse is 16, which talked about the light. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify the Father which is in heaven. Well, through the journey, in our journey in campus here, we've tried living the name, but at some moment there were some hiccups, there were some bumps in the road, but we've tried our best, and the Lord has helped us. And for me, I can say we've done our best, because most of us have remained steadfast to the faith, and the Lord has lifted them despite a lot of challenges. Number one, the unity of the group. Number two to that, we had also made some progress in terms of visiting with the sick. We did some hospital ministry. That was an achievement to the group, because it wasn't easy mobilizing members to, go there after Sabbath in the evening to spend some time with the sick. And we offered prayer there, and some of us took materials to them. That was an achievement. Again, we also visited the orphanage, the children orphanage at KSS. That was the first one we did so far when we were in our first year. And it was so good. They also felt that they can also be recognized by those who are advantaged as compared to them. Well, there are some people who are there. I can remember people like Elder Collins Omiti, Silas, Elder Peter Abungu. These people impacted a lot in me, and they were in the forefront to ensure that we settled in well. They used to prepare us meals, by the way, daily. We were taking supper at 16, and they were dedicated to respond to most of the challenges that we were facing by then when we joined. And the reception was so warm. There are those like Eldomite, to mention, he kind of placed a lot of impact in me because of his leadership skills and the way he talks to people and all that. So the reception was so warm. I remember they organized for us to have a social Sunday, which we went around the campus. They oriented us from each and every school. Then finally we headed to Falls, where we took our lunch together, and then we had to make some fun. We played football and other games, and then we came back. So it gave us a sense of belonging to Musda family. That is. Number one, we've conducted some social Sundays, and again, just to say, in our final stage at this institution, that is, we have done some projects to the church that has helped the group to remain united, because all this was done through the contribution, both resources and also prayers and also ideas. In leadership, there are people you regard as the banana type. This banana type group, you can best use them when they are ripe. They're always there to help in any activity that you want to have, any mission, any vision you have. They're there to help, but they're only there for a while. There is the lemon type leaders, members, that is, they're always harsh, and not ready to welcome any idea that you have, and they'll publicly declare that they are harsh. So these people are there, and you have to work with them. And for that, I can say that the light bearers have taught me not to be afraid to accept a responsibility of caring for others. And I've also learned in the end that God's things, you have to totally depend upon Him for you to succeed in everything that you planning to do. And you go the long way, because sometimes shortcuts will make some long delays. We lost 2 members in between our journey. I remember one died because of leukemia. Yes, most of us had fee issues. And just to mention social life. Well, I received several comments about relationship issues and all that. So it wasn't a news to me when I came to campus. Campus love, I was aware of it, and generally I was aware of it. I was aware of it, and I didn't have experience though, but the general knowledge I had. People talk and I hear things. Again, I have friends, and as you know, human beings, we are social beings. So as we interact in this social life, you get to hear the experience of others, you get to learn from them, and that can also help you to not to make the decision that at times your friends might have made that led them to, let me say, regret. I can publicly admit that I've learned a lot pertaining relationships. This has helped me shape the way I view things, the way I view people, and also has made me learn great lessons. Number one, I've learned to totally depend upon God while probably looking for a partner. Take time and always pray to God. You can do some mini collections in terms of resources and also items, because there are those who have items. You can as well collect them, convert them into money, and have some emergency funds account that can best cater for these incidences when they erupt at the time we don't expect them. Second, maintain the contact between you and your members and your leaders. Have meetings, frequent meetings that will best bring you together to share various ideas. Don't be rigid as a leader, because you alone, your idea combined with the other person's idea, you synthesize them, absorb that which is best, and then the group will be moving on lively. Finally, I'd wish to say that you are not the best to serve that group. There are those who could serve best, but God saw it wise that you serve there. Learn from that and glorify that, so that many people will draw closer and closer to Christ. I'd love more to campaign for God, so that when He comes, we shall be victors.